Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra February 2, 2023. There's generally very motivating energy with you for getting things done, pursuing wellness, and enjoying your routines. Today, your desire to enjoy yourself is strong, and it seems to compete with this drive. While you could feel somewhat divided between work and play today, remind yourself that you have plenty of time to work out the right balance. Even though life isn't naturally flowing today, you can find ways to enjoy yourself and be productive. Your need to observe and reflect is stronger than usual with the moon in your solar house all day, and you're processing your feelings and recent events. You have the resilience of a mighty warrior. You know intuitively how to go with the rhythms of the universe. Your nature knows that life is not always what it seems. As mental Mercury reaches the final act of his retrograde phase known as the post-shadow period, your antennae will ding and stand straight up. This means that you've gotten the cosmic green light to continue to proceed in your personal or romantic life without any of the tricky situations that riddled the previous few weeks. Don't worry about confusion or miscommunication going forward. Things should coast along fluidly. Think outside of the box. It is time to consider atypical ways of securing your private financial matters as the Sun in Aquarius trines the Moon in Gemini. Typically, you are the type of sign who will lead with your intuition. But the airy trine implores you to embrace a more unconventional method when you are looking into your finances. You may feel inspired to dive into an atypical way to alleviate debt or be more open-minded about an unusual plan of action to create financial stability for your loved ones. The moon is still in your financial sector but is separating from an alignment with Mars here yesterday, creating some clear air and a better chance to listen to your financial instincts and imagination. This first visit since Mars' direct turn has helped to fire up your financial passions and fighting spirit and the drive to make things happen, with your financial instincts allowing you to pick your battles wisely. Your body will be speaking to you in some way today, so tune in and listen. Maybe a few glasses of water will slow you down long enough to notice what your body is trying to tell you. It's a good idea anyway to drink water throughout the day, thirsty or not. Without the benefit of water and exercise, it is hard to know what you are feeling and how to communicate with those you love. Make things easier on yourself. You'll enjoy the energy of this day. It's a big part of the stuff you're made of. The energy of this day is all about work, and yours will be as well. You should see a great deal accomplished by the end of the day, as working hard and quickly is part of its gift. Make a list of everything that needs your attention, including the things that you've been procrastinating about, and then have at it. You'll see things done before you know it and will feel great about it. With the moon still in your financial sector after its alignment with Mars yesterday but also separating enough to get some clear air, you will find that your financial instincts are starting to pick up on a lot more. Yesterday gave you a better read on Mars' direct turn and where there is a call to start taking your financial power back. While Mars is here until late March, with the moon leaving tomorrow, today is more about what your financial instincts and imagination are telling you now. Having Venus and Neptune, the planets of love and dreams, alone in your romantic sector will make it hard to keep your feet on the ground, as it becomes more about the fairy tale and looking at love through rose-colored glasses. This couldn't be more important. With Saturn just 5 weeks away from his first visit in 3 decades, his ability to move mountains if you have to will give you the resources needed to turn desires into reality. Our eyes in the sky. The moon is in Gemini today, which means that it's asking us to use our brains to make intellectual decisions instead of emotional ones. The Gemini moon likes to solve problems, even providing 2 solutions to every issue at hand. We could be extremely curious and want to understand things on a deep level, but we might have to turn over many rocks and investigate many situations before we find the clarity we need. You feel impatient, on edge, unable to relax. It's particularly difficult to find any peace. If you're normally calm and well-balanced, this is the stimulation you need to put plans you have been thinking about for a long time into action. With such an enterprising attitude, you may be overstretched. If you feel on edge, allow yourself the peace you need. Take a relaxed view of life and let grass grow over old feuds. Enjoy reviving old contacts and wallowing in nostalgia. The conditions are ideal, as you will be receiving a lot of trust and affection. Let your family know how important they are to you and spend more time with them. In the pre-dawn hours, the Gemini moon sextiles Chiron in Aries, helping us inspire others to find their healing path. We may have devoted a great deal of time and energy to addressing our wounds, past pain, or traumas from childhood that we've never fully resolved. Indeed, we may not recognize the progress we've made until we are sitting with another, offering offhand advice. People now look to us for guidance because they know we have faced a personal trial. We may feel ill-equipped to share our experiences because we still feel as though the pain is raw. Yet we should give ourselves credit now. We have learned a lot and we have come a long way. And we have lots of knowledge which others can benefit from. Be an inspiration for someone today. You never know the impact you can have on another's healing journey through a kind word or by holding space. You expect too much and as a result become rather impatient. You need to take a step back in order to avoid unnecessary mistakes. Practicing restraint is of paramount importance, otherwise you are easily misunderstood. Be ready to accept suggestions from others. The stress you feel adversely affects your confidence. Get some exercise, take enough time out for yourself. There is no reason for you to relax. Give your body the workout it deserves. You notice how your vitality has a positive effect on the people around you. Build on your strength and energy. If you encounter a period of stress in the future that requires you to be as fit as possible, you're prepared for all eventualities. The cosmic weather is then exceedingly quiet until just before midnight, when the Gemini moon squares off with Neptune in Pisces, stimulating confusion. We misinterpret something we hear or read, and are quick to jump to a conclusion. Something in the media or news may hijack our better judgment, causing us to react impulsively. We are actually missing an important piece of the story. Bad actors might see us in our vulnerable state and know that we are susceptible to manipulation tactics and deceptions. Don't make any important decisions based on the facts that you have now. In the light of day, they will reveal themselves to be clever fiction.